Good evening. I'm sitting out here on the rocks by my favorite little creek, watching the sun move close to the horizon and looking at the shadows of the trees and listening to the water. And I'm thinking a lot about where we are at this point in the year 2020. I know that here in Virginia, a lot of schools, including ours, is going to be opening, and the kids are already at college, and that seems to be going okay so far. For me, it's been a time when I've been doing a lot of thinking. I don't really have a lot of things to say. I have a lot of thoughts in my mind at this time, which doesn't make for much of a video, I suppose. But the one thing I do know that's very important is that, once again, it's something I said in 2016. We can't tear each other apart. We've got to find a way to understand that we are communities. We are called to live together. We are called to make it work from day to day. Communicate with one another, dialogue, not resort to violence in dealing with one another, and to love one another, really, in the most elemental way, to just give the benefit of the doubt to the other person. We need to be compassionate in the way we address and regard one another. Also in terms of the struggle with issues related to the pandemic. We have to, above all, hold one another in deep regard in our hearts. We have to. Because if we don't have a unity as a community, then we will not be able to get through the great difficulties, the ones we're facing now, or the greater ones that are coming perhaps in the future. We have to be prepared to be able to face challenges together, because when there are great difficulties and great challenges that come at you through life, whether you're a married couple, a family, a community, a nation, some of the greatest difficulties are ones that don't come from your relationships with each other, but they come from reality and the events of life causing tensions, and the only way you can face these things is together. The only way you can deal with these things is by a very practical and a unity that's based on our common humanity, based on the regard that we owe for one another as neighbors. All of us as human beings who are searching for the truth, who are looking for what's good, let's do it together, and let's face reality together as much as we're able to, looking at one another with compassion.